Okay, I'm here. I just had to grab a little snack and some errands this morning and didn't get a chance to eat breakfast. But I have Cheerios and I have grapes and oh, I forgot to add this. And I also have Skittles if I really, really want any later. Gotta have the stream snacks on deck. Alright. I'm just gonna put that to the side for now. I have a little snack jar in case I get hungry. But yeah, so one sec. Oh, I have managed to run into a door frame, my bed frame, my poor toes, and a fan within the span of 5 minutes. Actually, less than 5 minutes. Oh, goodness gracious. Well, let me just get this moving. I'm busy. Come on. My poor little laptop. Laptop getting started. Goodness gracious. But yeah, it is Valentine's Day today, so happy Valentine's Day. Whether you got your Valentine or you don't, and you're just a single Pringle, or you're not even interested, Enjoy the holiday and also enjoy the 50% off chocolate tomorrow. 10 out of 10. But yeah, so I have my Valentine, of course, but I am also excited to stream today because I'm working on a project. So let me sleep real quick because it's a big one. And I would like to not die while I'm trying to show y'all what I'm working on. So, if you've been here before, you know that I have started a hard mode server for all my friends just to kind of have a little bit of an extra challenge. Normally I play on like easy or normal or even creative. And yeah. So as you can see, we are in the tundra, right? Oh gosh, there's a little boat down there. And it originally started out with me and my friend Vic. And oh, I built this, by the way. This is my elevator. I'm so proud of it. And got it to work. Actually, it's not all my idea. I actually had to look up an elevator off of YouTube. Once I find the creator that I got this from, I will give them all the credit. I don't remember off the top of my head. Actually, I have a phone. But yes, so like I said, if you're a single Pringle, you got your Valentine. I hope you enjoy. We're just gonna chill today. We're gonna chill and build and maybe chat a little bit if we feel like it, and just kind of vibe with a little bit of challenge mixed in. But yes, so this is why is it? Okay, so that green dot, that's us. This entire map, except for like this bottom corner and this little dot right here, all tundra. Like those bits at the top, still tundra. I just hadn't gotten that far. So originally the starting point is like up in this top left corner-ish area. And then Vic and I literally went across, and I found this mountain because I found a mountain build I wanted to do. And I was like, I want to build here. When I tell you how much work and time it took to get to this point, also because of my luck. All right. So, you know, I wanted to build a circular base. The roof is by my little brother Defu. Shout out to Defu. He has helped. Oh, actually, honestly, Defu, Earl has his little igloo over here, and yeah, Vic has been wonderful in helping establish our base, and then my sister was able to join us recently, you know, and so it's getting bigger, and it's nice because I kind of wanted to have this be like, if people wanted to kind of, you know, have a little bit of an extra challenge and survival and whatnot, then we could all play together. By people I mean friends. I'm not quite comfortable playing with viewers yet, but I will get there eventually. Oh, somebody put a lily pad in there. Oh, is that a chest? Or is that dirt? I can't tell. But yes, we have a little farm going. So we have most of the plants. So we have pumpkins, melons, beets, carrots, potatoes. I was about to say pumpkins again. Wheat. We have sugar cane. I think I have bamboo somewhere. I could be completely wrong. I have gone on little adventures. We do not have bamboo. Okay. So we need to explore. Things are generally organized. I say generally, but we have been to the Nether. We have been to have a Nether portal literally right on this little river here. I say little, but it's very big. So yeah, so that's our farm, our, I guess, barn, our dock, even though this is all frozen. And then we have another portal. I repaired it a while ago. Just to kind of be like, I don't want to have to go searching for obsidian when we can just fix this one. Thing is though, that one is spooky. Like, I think I went in it and I died twice. Not from like falling, it's like, but we are in kind of like suspended in the air, in a way, but there was lava and a lot of magma cubes. Yeah, so this is Earl's igloo / fishing hut, which I think, from what I can tell, has been very lucrative. This is the mine Vic started. We're gonna visit just for a little bit, cause I wanna show y'all what my luck has been. So I think this is the start of a strip mine at first, and then dripstone cave. Now, see, my luck has been lately with the maps I've started. I have another one. I have one on normal. I probably won't show it on stream. But, look what's down here. It's a mine shaft. And if I'm not mistaken, down this tunnel way, I may have to, like, run up from here, to be quite honest with you. Actually, I haven't even... Yeah. I'm gonna be very, very careful here. Because apparently... the ancient city is down this way. I've literally decided to settle on top of the ancient city. Without even knowing it. And it's happened twice. There is on that normal map I mentioned, there's also an ancient city below our little settlement that we've started. So I mean, granted, that one would probably be a little bit easier to deal with. I say a little bit, but I've been to the ancient city on normal, and it is still spooky. But yeah, we have Dripstone Caves. Yeah, and then we have the ancient city literally down below. If you can see the coordinates on like the top left. That's been my luck. Has been finding ancient cities below each settlement. I don't know what it is. But yeah, we have a kitty. And we have a doggo. This is doggo number 4. Honestly, because I had a doggo and he died. And then I had another one and he also died. And then a third, and they died. So this is number 4. Technically, this is my sister's dog. Now that I think about it. Yeah, because this is my cat. This is her dog. Let's see. Yeah, I think that I show off the farm in full. So no, I didn't. So we have cows. I have to feed them. We have pigs. We may have relieved a traveler of his llamas. We have sheep. We have chickens, and this is my horse. I intend to get more horses for everybody, because we do have quite a bit of saddles, and we have lots of food. And then yeah, this is one of the first things I did, is we got made a clock so we can see. And then we also Deetha and I participated in a pillager raid not too far away, and it was my first one, and it was hell, to be honest. Like, we should have had more people, but it was just us 2. But we did it. We survived. We became the village heroes. This is our little enchanting room. Like, we have like armor. We have saddles. I smell this. Yeah, so we have a lot of stuff. So we have like all this built or stolen, I should say. Deetha has his room, and then there are personal rooms. This is Earl's crying corner, of course. So there's my room, Vic's room. I believe this is Earl's room. Yeah. And then this is my sister's room. She always makes things so nice. Look at this. This is gorgeous. And I believe this is her mining entrance, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Okay, I won't go too far, because this isn't mine, so I don't want to be, like, stealing nothing. So yeah, her room is also pretty. But I quickly realized, there's not a lot of room for anyone else. So I've begun digging up here. So this will be like a second level until I figure out a proper way besides the ladder. This will be the brewing station. Eventually there will be another cauldron there. But I have like barrels for storage for all the stuff. This is like, honestly, I may just, if I ever get the chance, if I get more obsidian, I may turn this into obsidian. Add a principle so people don't build into it. But yeah, because behind here, actually, is the enchanting room, as you can see. So, I was like, that's going to be a problem. Also, I'm realizing I'm going to need another set of chests for the armor here. But, that being said, so that's been basically like our little base here, like the original start. And then originally, this was a stairwell, but then I was like, you know what? I think I have the materials to make that elevator, because I've been trying to make this thing for a long time. I think I started on another friend's server, and I just, for the life of me, I could not find slimes anywhere. I found the redstone, I found, you know, the other materials. Hell, we even found the nether, like the nether quartz needed for the observers, but I could not, for the life of me, find any slimes whatsoever. I went to the swamp biome and everything. Nope, none. And so I believe, I firmly believe that more slimes are found in dripstone caves, because as we saw in Vic's mine, there's a shit ton of slimes. You might not have seen them quite yet, given the time of night, but there was a crap ton. Every time they go down there, I hear about all the slimes. And like I said earlier about the elevator, where is it? I have to go back through my watch history and hopefully try not to click anything. I've just been on a Minecraft kick. So while we ride the elevator, I am thinking of putting like lights or something protective on this layer. That way people don't accidentally like step out and fall. But for the most part, if you kind of like stay on these 2 blocks, you're usually fine. But shit. It's gonna be a mad dash to my bed. This tower? This has been a common thing. I forget where my bed is. Because this entire castle, let me bring out the blueprints. So, in the beginning, right, it was going to be a 20 by 22, like, rectangle. But then I quickly realized that, that's not big enough for a castle, for a proper castle. Because I wanted to, make it grand. So, like, from here to here, with a bridge like this, it didn't look right. It wouldn't look right to have it like this, because I was like, I want to make a bridge and make it all nice. Yeah, it would have been squished. And so I was like, all right, I'll extend. So I made a little diagram. So this build is now going to be, at least in the back, 60 by 40. So I've done at least the bases of the towers, each direction, kind of like a bigger, so like this front is like a small rectangle, and then the back one is like a bigger one, like triple the size. And while I was excavating for these towers and such, I came to realize that there was I dug into, like, I guess the top of the cave system that is behind and below us. So yeah, so there's several towers. I think there's, not including the ones that were already built, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 more towers. Granted, that's going to be plenty of room to build a big ass castle. But look at this. You know, this is exactly what happens to me. This is why I carry food. Also, cool thing. I'm actually gonna torch a few torches here because things will spawn eventually, and I don't want to die. So, if you're noticing that there's mushrooms, yeah, so did I. And if I'm remembering correctly how, Minecraft kind of works, red ones usually signify there's either a dungeon or a stronghold underneath. Somewhere in here. Right? So, I see this, and I'm like, there might be something underneath this. And I will be both surprised at my luck and a little bit pissed if it happens to be the end portal. Because, what the fuck? Oh, I keep going in tangents. Okay, where is the elevator video? Like I said I was gonna do. Like 5-10 minutes ago before I fell. I've been watching a lot of videos. Oh, JC Plays with a Z at the end. It was his video that I watched for building a elevator in Bedrock, because that console, of course, is Bedrock Edition. And so I found that a lot of my ideas tend to be a little bit difficult on Bedrock, but you know what? It's fine. Work with what we got. Also, I should be eating. I have grapes. And whole grain Cheerios. I'm healthy. Or at least I try to be. Oh. Nom nom. Okay, so I need to figure out how to safely get out of here because I made the dumb mistake of falling from there. And surviving on a couple hearts somehow. Can climb up that way. Have to be very careful. But yeah, you can see it. This is a very big cave system that we've built on. Which is hilarious because there was a point where we're like, ah shit, we're out of coal. We don't have any coal. One of these towers, I forget which one it was. It may have been either this one or this one. It may have been this one over here. Just full of coal. Just completely full. And I'm kind of just like, what the fuck? We've been sitting on a bounty of resources this entire time. Like, yeah, there's still some here. So I guess it's a good thing, because if I'm going to be redoing the tower walls with different blocks, so like smooth stone, it'll be good to have a lot of coal. It'd be even better to have lava buckets. I should grab my bed before I this area, because knowing me, I'm gonna get sidetracked and have to run back to my bed. Also, nobody don't let me go on one of these edges again. I swear to God, I have a tendency to fall. Yeah. This entire thing, so this, like this middle part, if you can see, is going to be excavated to be all flat, about this level. I have worked through so many pickaxes. I don't know if I'm going to build into this, like if I'm going to excavate this outer wall. Just yet. I might, just for like continuity's sake. It'll be kind of like a last, kind of the last thing I do. And to kind of help. So if you notice, we are covered in snow. And Devil has been kind enough to attempt to build a lid or a shield of sorts above us to kind of help deal with all this frickin' snow, and maybe melt it a little in an attempt to make it so we don't have to dig up so many snowballs and such. But I mean, that's how it's gonna be anyway. So I think my first thing is going to be flattening this out so I can see what kind of space I'm working with, and kind of like, basically, there's going to be a long job of digging space for the castle. Which, speaking of digging, downstairs I have at least 2, almost 3 boxes full of cobblestone. I had to empty this thing because there was so much. Yeah, from when we were down there, if you remember, this is a big blue window. This is also Defu. And those trees. Those big old spruce trees are Defus. And I think there's more outside, but I'm gonna try not to fall off of here. I think this also leads into the caves. There's just caves, and more caves. where up here. We can stand up here. That's like one of the tower number 1 over there. I'm considering making it taller, but I kind of want to make them all equal first before I do that. And then this is the other tower that Deefla made to kind of ward off all the strays. Let me get down from here and get in there properly. Because at night there are so many stray skeletons. So many. They're heckin' rude. Oh, I don't want to open this door. Look at our little guys. Look at them. Supposedly these guys kill strays. We would let them loose, except they produce snow. So, can't really do that. Close that way they don't get out of there. Oh, I should have. I would say I should have grabbed coal, but there's coal like right here. And there have been a few territorial polar bears being rude. They have been dealt with. As you can see, we have fish. So I'm gonna a couple of those walking through. So yeah, so this is a really, really big project. It's bigger than I thought it was gonna be. Mostly because my brain went, oh, why not just make it bigger? And yeah. So like these towers are definitely finished. Well, before I make them all pretty. And these ones are a work in progress because I kind of just wanted to get the base down first. But I think I should start digging out the towers and then I can resume excavating in between. But yeah, that is pretty much our project for today. So we're just going to chill, mine some blocks, and have a relaxing day. Grapes. Sorry. I had to take a moment to eat, because if I don't eat, I get yelled at. Okay. Oh. We should, because I can hear them. Alright. So. This is annoying. I'm pretty sure, if I'm remembering correctly, there are already reports of powdered snow above us. So that's lovely. Yeah, so that's gonna be interesting to deal with. So I need to remember hours outside. There's no tower over here, obviously, because elevator. I wanted like 3 long windows, and then I'll look up here, hop up but not get hit by very much things. This is, I don't know, just kind of there. I don't know if I wanted, I don't remember if I wanted campfires or what, but I didn't want to do a campfire and then have it burn, maybe? Something. Oh no, I turned off fire spread, so I could. Yeah, because then there's going to be actual doors here. 1 by 3 windows. Okay. I don't know. I just like the idea of having longer, like, taller doors. It just looks better. To me. Excuse me. Yeah, okay, obviously these will change to slabs to make it taller, but they're at least 1, 2, slab 1. Goodness, excuse me. Get taller so we can see. I don't know about anybody else, but every time if I build something, I can't make it too height because I feel like I'm hitting my head every time. Anybody else get that feeling? I know I do. Honestly, this is the reason why I have so much cobblestone down in the chests, because there's just too much of it. If anything, this will probably take up the most of my time, but I'm also considering. So, I have a little project book back in my room, and so as I showed the map earlier, there is more greenery down in the southeast. I want to take advantage of that because there are certain things that we can't grow here in the tundra. And also it's a little annoying having to deal with snow all the time. So I've wanted to expand the map anyway and kind of like, you know, make more different projects. Like this is kind of like a stone castle medieval type feel. And down there, I think I might go with like more of a cottage feel, maybe. Not necessarily log cabin. Log cabin would be more for up here, but I could probably make a transition, like kind of like a rest stop type thing. Hold on, I'm double checking where the ladders are up here. If I don't, I'm gonna throw myself off. Okay. Yeah, like a log cabin feel would definitely fit more with the tundra, if anything. And then down in the southeast, I was thinking of sorry, I'm like stopping and starting because I'm measuring with my eyes. Actually, there. Oop. Grab the slabs. But yeah, so kind of like a more cottage, maybe foresty feel, depending on how many trees there are down there. From what I remember, because I did go and fill up the map, there could be foresty areas. There's a lot of water. Not a lot of sand. Yeah, there is a forest, if I'm remembering correctly. Oh, the slabs are downstairs, I think? No, it's in the corner. I have eyes, it's fine. So down there, I would definitely, I think I'm getting the normal map and the hard mode map confused. So there may be darker forests down there. I don't know. I haven't explored. So the southeast base is going to be twofold. It's going to be hello, hi, hi, hello. Yeah. I've been doing a lot. Hi. So yeah, this has gotten bigger. It is now going to be 60-40 in this back area, and also I'll come up to it pretty soon. It's not. At least I didn't make the walkways too long. They're kind of like 20 each in between towers. Okay. Jumping, but I'm gonna crouch. Look at this! You can see, like, the other bridge in the distance. So, yeah. I've gone very ambitious. But, we're never gonna run out of stone. Or coal, because there's a shit ton of coal and iron and copper in this, like, entire mountain. So, I've been collecting it as I go, as I dig, and I've been putting it away. Yeah, see, copper. Fucking copper everywhere. Oh yeah, I was working on this one. My brain stopped. Right, this is lab right there. Wait, then that means that's full block, maybe? I'm confusing myself with my own build. I forgot what I was saying. You know what? What I should do is I should excavate this tunnel so I can see. Glance over. Also, yes, I know there's coal underneath my feet. Oh yeah, southeast base. So, eventually, after I do this, or probably in between doing this, because I think I was telling D-Food last night that, like, there's gonna reach a point where I will get fatigued on building this, because I know how big it is. It's very big, and it's a lot. So, I'll eventually be like, I'm done. I can't. Brain no work. And then I will be like, yeah, I'm gonna work on something else. Because then that way, you know, I have something else to put energy into that won't tire me out, because this is going to be a lot of digging, a lot of resources in terms of, like, pickaxes and stuff. Luckily, I'm using stone pickaxes and, like, stuff like this, so I don't feel as bad for when they break, because then it's like, well, I have stone right here, I have wood from all the trees, so, and of course, plenty of coal. And it'll all be needed for the new base anyways. And there's plenty of trees down there. There's at least a couple villages down there. I'm gonna come up here really quick because I don't like digging below like this. There's been way too many times where I'm like, this is fine. Falls into lava. It falls to my death. I almost did that earlier in the beginning of the stream. So, yeah. Up. And I'm not even, see, normally I'd be like, I don't want to waste stone, I don't want to do this. There's boxes. Plural. This is fine. I'll dig it back anyways, there's plenty. But yeah, so I'm thinking kind of like cottage and the forest type feel for the southeast base. Not necessarily log cabin, but definitely more wooden build. Definitely not another circle base, though we'll have to see what I'm working with when I get down there. Because there's also mountains down there that can be dug into, but I don't know if I want to do another mountaintop base. I may do like a water, what is it? A shoreline base type thing, so that we can fish and kind of like not really, yeah, almost like lakeside, but not. I feel like that would be just a, you know, gosh, there's a name for it, and my brain is not processing it. Snacks. Now, I'm remembering correctly. Level would be... Oh, not that one. Hit my head. Definitely a different feel, but it's kind of like my brain is going one thing at a time, because if we don't, things are going to get left unfinished, you know, ADHD, and then I'm going to come back and be like, shit, I never got to finish that thing. Of course, and I should also clarify, you know, if any of y'all, I'm referring to my friends, want to make like a different project or something, you do you. And we help each other. That's how this works. You need anything, you just let somebody know, and yeah, we work with it. We be vibing. There. Boop. Boop. Is that not high enough? It may be high enough, but I'm just test it first. Not quite, but it's workable. There we go. So yeah, this is gonna be a lot of digging. A lot of pickaxes are going to die. It's fine. I should also put more platforms down before I die. You know, what's funny? My brain goes, why not just, you know, use scaffolding? We don't have bamboo. I have not found a single jungle biome yet. But honestly, it may be in the other corners of the map. Which is why one of my things is to expand the map so that we can see what we're working with in terms of resources and whatnot. Not even a problem because there's so much fucking stone. Honestly, would it benefit to have a stone cutter up here? Probably. Am I gonna do that? No. I'm gonna come over here and be like, I need these things. Bam. Done. I could probably make some torches. I have the sticks. But I have managed to flatten this out, which is nice. So this is going to be the courtyard. I was thinking of making like a frozen lake to come through here, but I may just make this into something else. I don't know yet. Like a lot of this is going to stay stone and dirt for now until I figure out how I want to decorate it. That is a future bun problem. Right now, current bun is focused on excavating and digging out everything. It's gonna be a lot. Because this entire process that I'm currently doing, I have to repeat it 7 more times from this tower onward. I'm also glad I made the tunnels, or not the tunnels, the towers the way they are because it is much easier and simpler. Counting like this, boop, boop. Because it does follow the, you know, circular shape that we kind of have going on without the hassle, which... I have a feeling there's snow above this. I see a bunch of dirt. This is more than likely part of the mountaintop. Which, it's funny, because it's like, the sign says elevator to the mountaintop. This is actually even the true mountaintop. But this is like a portion of it, and honestly, with how big this build is, it's probably going to become the mountaintop. Which, you know, would be both cool and also kind of just like, wow, you have a lot of time in your hands. And it's like, yes. Yes, I do. At least currently. What is that? Why does it do? Dirt looks weird sometimes. Not gonna lie. Cheerios. I just had a moment of why does it look like? Because I didn't. I should probably put my glasses on because my eyes are like screaming at me like, bitch, please. What? No. Glasses are on. Well, kind of. Oh, that is much more comfortable for my eyes, though. Oh, goodness. Yep, there's a snow. Uh-huh. Oh, shit. That is not the block I intended. No! Also, if it seems to turn a little weird, that's because I have stick drift. Like, intense stick drift on my right thumbstick, where it tries to make me go in a circle. That is why. I'm not spasming, it's just my controller's... My controller's been dropped one too many times. That's all. It's not... I'm not abusing my controllers or nothing, it's just... It's hard out here. Double check the height of this. One, two platforms, right? Shit. No, snowballs. Yeah. Just to even triple check, I want to check the original tower. I have a feeling there will be strays up here, so I'm just gonna that, go down here. Bap, 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 bap. Ow! I totally didn't forget there was no platform there. Nope. Mm-mm. Shit. Oh, there's trees. Okay, spooky cave noises need to not. Okay, well, this is one tower done. For the most part, honestly. I mean, eventually these windows will be cleared out and all that fun stuff. I think I've got it. Else burp if they have grapes. I always found that, like, with some grapes, like red grapes especially, I burp after, and I don't know why. I don't know what it is. They're delicious. Every time. Maybe it's a chemical thing. Like a chemical reaction or something. Oh boy. I have made a very, very big project for myself. At the very least, it will be fun. Plus, technically, this isn't the first time I've made a castle. If anything, this is the first time I've made a castle in outside of creative. I've made many a thing in creative, and think at one point I even had like a whole apartment complex based off of the YouTube video. So, like, that's mostly where I get most of my ideas, is like watching YouTube and being like, oh, that's pretty cool, and then building it. Where I put the ladder. Eh. If I alternate, I'm gonna confuse myself. Oh. Hi, honey. Thank you. Now you get to see how big this freaking project is gonna be. It is heckin' huge. I have my work cut out for me. So, like, this is gonna be the courtyard. That's tower number 1. That's the elevator over there. Yeah. All this, that way, and that way, like this big old chunk, gonna be gone eventually. But I've decided it would probably be a good idea to fully excavate the towers so that I have a better idea of exactly how big. So this is tower number fucking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4? 4 technically, because the elevator doesn't really count. Yeah, it's big. It's a big build. But I'm quite proud of myself. I've done pretty decent. This is coming with me because I not have my bed. I like move it along the towers because if I don't, shit comes and tries to kill me. Okay, so each here, I think. I'm gonna open up my snack bag a little more. Also, I'm not turning the camera. It is literally my stick drift. Don't mind me. There we go. Now I can actually grab at things a little better. I has Cheerios and grapes for my stream snacks today. Oh, there's some big ass grapes too. Freaking huge. Yes, a lot has happened since the last Minecraft stream for hard mode. Lots of construction. Deerfield completed his tower with the snow golems, and there's a lot of big trees now. I will say that up there is not going to stay. That's going to eventually be taken down. It's just to prevent all the snow while we're trying to dig things out here. I don't know if I want to keep this wall. I might not. We'll have to see. But I do know I want to be able to see, like, the castle. I don't know if I want it to be obscured by mountains, honestly. I don't think so. Would it be cool? Yeah, but it's like, I didn't, this is kind of a little bit different than a mountain side castle. This is more of the caves. Yep. This is the kind of shenanigans I get up to when I play Minecraft and I just have like Netflix playing in the background. And yeah. Oh, speaking of Netflix, I finally finished that It's Okay Not to Be Okay show. I finally was like, you know what, it's the last episode, I should just watch it and complete it. It was, yeah, you know, it was pretty much like I expected. They wrapped up everything in a neat little bow, and it was very cute, very nice, happy ending, which is oh so rare in K-dramas, to be honest. So now I'm considering starting a different one. Yeah. I'm not sure. Oh no, I'm not even considering. I did start a different one for something to like play in the background and kind of watch. Um, I started a Korean Odyssey, which is interesting because I think I recognize some of the actors and actresses. Like the main character, I'm pretty sure she was in oh god, what was it? Cafe Minamdang was the detective, I'm pretty sure. Either way, she looks familiar. But it's from, but yeah, Korean Odyssey is from 2017, I believe, which seems a lot further now than I'm sure it would have a few years ago. But pretty much the general gist I get from it is that the main character is a reincarnation of a monk that was basically sent down to deal with evil spirits, right? And so it kind of starts off with you know, this little girl, she can see ghosts. She thinks she can just see ghosts. Actually, it turns out she can see demons. And because of this, you know, she's bullied, not even kinda, she's bullied. Other kids think she's weird, creepy. So she doesn't have very many friends. Doesn't really have any family. And so, one day when the king, the demon king, which, excuse me, hold on. I like these Cheerios, but they don't like me. Basically, she encounters the Demon King, and he's just like, oh, let's make a deal. Like, I want you to do something for me. So he sends her into what they call the Marble Mountains to go get a artifact of sorts for him. And he's like, no matter what you see or what you hear, just turn a blind eye. Don't acknowledge it. Just go get the thing and come back. Well, the girl is only like 7, so she tries, but she gets caught by. Honestly, I feel like it's implied that he's Sun Wukong. That basically he's a monkey, like a monkey deity, right? And I think it's Sun Ogong, I think is the name that they use, but that sounds suspiciously to me a kind of myth person. It sounds like Sun Wukong, just like a different spelling, right? But everything else is generally the same, like being a monkey and wisdom, but also mischievous, stuff like that. So, of course, he's like, hey, let's make a deal. You blow these candles for me, and if you ever need me, all you gotta do is call my name. Simple, right? So, of course, she is only a very young child, so she's gullible, and so she does it and frees him from imprisonment, not realizing she wasn't supposed to do that. And so, he's freed. They get teleported outside of the mountains with or without the fan. I don't know if she kept the fan or not. It's been a hot minute. Honestly, it's only been like a few hours since last night, but brain does not keep much information for long. And basically, right, he tricked her. He's just like, oh, yeah, you freed me, and yeah, you can, call for me, but it kind of suck if you didn't remember what my name is. And he takes the memory of him telling her his name and whoop, makes it disappear. And so she can't call for him now because she has no idea what his name is. And so there's a 25-year time gap in between this and present day, which is what the series is. And basically, she went from being paranoid about, the paranormal and stuff, to actually using her gift, the fact that she can see spirits and demons and stuff, to low-key, or not even low-key, to exorcising them. But also, she's a real estate agent. So essentially, she cleanses properties and then sells them to people. Which, honestly, I think is pretty cool. You're basically being a combination of an exorcist and a real estate agent. That would make a decent chunk of money, not gonna lie. So, she's doing her thing. And then, come to find out, because, Monkey Boy pops up again. And, they end up meeting in person. And she's like, I know you. I just don't know what your name is. What the fuck? And he's just like, oh. Like, basically starts a whole thing. Turns out she's like this monk reincarnated to fight evil spirits. But the thing is, it's technically a punishment. Like, because she unwittingly freed him, they're like, yeah, you're gonna become the new Samdang now. The new monk. That's supposed to, control spirits and get them to behave. That's your job now. Because you decided to do this. And it's kind of like, well, it's not really her fault. She was only a kid. But then they made his thing, Monkey Boy, because he was freed and tricked her into it. His thing is like, well, now you have to deal with the consequences. And you have to protect her because that was part of your deal. You said when she calls your name, you would come running. So now you can't kill her. Because supposedly, if a demon eats her, or eats her soul, from what I'm gathering, they become really powerful. But you can't really do that if you're supposed to protect her. It's kind of the thing. Like eternal suffering. You can never eat the thing that you want to eat. And also because you were free, you like literally escaped imprisonment, you can't drink alcohol. That's his other thing. And I'm kind of just like, that wouldn't be too bad. But I get it. Because it was explained by another character. They're like, okay, well, that's basically desperation. Like, imagine you want there's like one thing you want the most in the world and you just can't have it for 25 years. Like, that's a long time. And so it's like, god damn, that would fucking suck. And of course, to a deity, it may be a blink of an eye, but it's still a long time to be alive and have to basically not be able to do that. Like, in human years, that's a very long time. So, it's very interesting so far. I wasn't expecting to like it, because I was kind of like, it looks kind of old. But it was one of those shows where I'm like, okay, it doesn't seem too bad. And then I got the notification where it's like, you should watch it because it's gonna leave soon. And I'm like, okay, fine. You know, I'll sit and watch it. But I wanted to finish It's Okay Not to Be Okay first, because then I wouldn't have to worry about like having so many things on my roster to watch. Which, speaking of, I still need to finish Call the Midwife. I think I finished like the first couple seasons, and I think the issue I have with some shows sometimes is that when I get into a show but then a character leaves, it makes it hard for me to keep watching because I got so attached to the main character. The Witcher's a good example. To me, Henry Cavill will be the only Geralt live action for me. I'm sorry. Like, that's just that's the OG in my brain, and so that's how it's gonna be. But like with Call the Midwife, it's kind of the same thing. I think her name is Jenny, is like the main character, and I've become attached to her so much so that's like it's gonna feel weird not seeing her as a character. I mean, it already feels weird. I should have kept some of that cobblestone. But yeah, it feels really weird not having her as a character. And I mean, yes, it's to focus on the other characters and their arcs, but it's kind of like, okay, I'm gonna have to like almost psych myself into watching it, which kind of sucks. Okay. I'm definitely slowly but surely getting through the backlog of all the different shows and whatnot that I want to watch. Or that people have been like, you need to watch this thing, you need to watch that. Because I think it's just with how my brain works when it comes to TV shows, it's kind of just like I have to be in the mood for certain shows. Otherwise, I'm not interested. And it's not like I don't trust other people's, like my friends' opinions on TV shows or anything. It's more so it's just like getting the brain to be like, yeah, I kind of want to watch this, and like on basically trying to get my brain on the same page when it comes to some shows is hard. What it is, and it's kind of just like fuck, because there's so many. I have a whole backlog. Like I think I even told boyfriend, I was just like, I bet you I have a huge backlog of shows on, like, even when it comes to anime, just like a huge backlog of people being like, yeah, you should watch this, and I'm like, okay. I saw a post today. It's like, yeah, I need to consult the council, the Neurospicy Council, before I do, because otherwise it's a no. It's a no unless I consult. And it sucks because I miss out on so many good shows, and then of course sometimes with Netflix, but if I don't watch it right away, it's gone. They take it off. Like V for Vendetta is a good example. They have it on there now, at least for American Netflix. But I tried watching V for Vendetta as a kid, and or not really kid. I say kid, but I mean more teenager. I tried when I was in my teens, early 20s, and I didn't understand it. I didn't have enough like knowledge of the world to really understand what the fuck was going on. My brain said cool action scenes, you know. And so I kind of I admit I missed the point of it when I first watched it. I feel like when it comes to certain things when you're that age, you can miss a lot of the context in like shows and movies. which when you go back and watch it again from more of a lens of an adult, a lot of things start to make sense in that scope. Because by then, usually you have more, experience in the world to be like, oh, that's what that's about. Or that's what they were trying to say. Or maybe it's at that point, it's like it's up to the person watching to really like dig into it per se. But yeah, and so I'm slowly but surely working through the backlog of shows I've always wanted to watch, and also shows that I've seen before, like shows or movies I've seen before but didn't quite either get interested in or understand off the bat. You know what I'm realizing? I was supposed to be working on this tower, I think. I got distracted with space. It's fine. But I forget who somebody said it at one point, where if you get me talking about like almost any subject that I'm already interested in, I will talk your ear off for hours. TV shows being one of them, like TV, movies, music is a big one. Music is one of those things where I could talk for hours about things like K-pop, and like not just K-pop. Like there was at one point where people were like, they thought of me as like a K-pop encyclopedia because I know so much about it. Not so much now, because I've kind of backed off from that kind of stuff. I didn't want to develop that weird parasocial relationship with K-pop. Do I admire people in that industry? Yes, they work very hard, and they're just most of the time pretty good people, but I don't put a lot of stock in it because, I have never met them in person. I wouldn't know what they're actually like, And so, definitely still not an encyclopedia, but, well, definitely not an encyclopedia anymore. It's more so I just kind of know things from reading articles and about it, which come to find out a lot of the news there is biased. Not by my discovery, just more so just hearing other stories, and I'm kind of like, yeah, that is really a good thing. I didn't dig too deep, and I don't really subscribe to that kind of fan culture anymore. Like, and if anything, I'm not really an encyclopedia because a lot of my knowledge is basic. Like about Sasaeng fans and things like that. Like, those are things that you hear about all the time. If you're involved in being a fan of a lot of these groups, people be people in. Like, people sometimes don't know boundaries, or they just completely ignore them. Like, there are some shitty people in the world. I hate to say it, but it's true. And so it's kind of like knowing these things, and it's kind of given a perspective of some K-drama shows, especially when they involve talking about idols and things like that, like the Korean Odyssey one, like I talked about. There is the original, the Demon King that made the original deal with the main character. He literally becomes a like a CEO of a entertainment company, similar to like JYP, SM, YG, stuff like that. And I thought it was interesting for that kind of, hidden, like, kind of like underlying storyline to be kind of tucked in there. Because in a way, if you look at it from a certain perspective, it could almost be a critique of the industry and how things are run and how, you know, and of course it's a critique of the character because he's very much like his other two producers hate him. They're just like, oh my god, he just passes everybody, whoever he wants. He doesn't really like have anyone that's pass anybody that's talented. But of course, no, with the audience knowing the context is like he's not just passing people just because. It's more so he's dealing with spirits who wanted to be, you know, in that spotlight one time or another. Like there was one of the first ones we see of him is a girl performing, and the other two are like, no, I don't think so. And he's just like, you pass. And it turns out it was a spirit that literally died because she felt she had to lose like 30 kilograms, which I'm not sure what that is in pounds, but at least she literally didn't eat. She passed out and died from not eating from trying to lose weight so she could try and pass her audition. Like, that is ridiculous. But that shit happens. And so it's kind of like, in a way, he's just like, well, you know, there, you've fulfilled your wish, you can move on now. And so he is definitely a very complex character. And I think in the most recent episode I saw, because he's kind of like, it's kind of interesting how they kind of portray some of them as animals. Like one of the idols is literally a pig. Like he's not, you know, they don't make him big like one. He's just, it's his behavior. It's his, like, how he acts. He acts like a fucking pig. And, you know, greedy and, you know, and kind of a little bit honestly self-centered. And I say this from watching the show, not the person, just the character, right? But he does things, you know, that are nice, but a lot of it you can tell is self-serving. And it's kind of like, huh, that's interesting. I don't remember if I put the square up there or not. I don't think I did. I didn't want to hit my head. But yeah, say, like I said, I could talk about TV shows and all that stuff for hours. Because it's just, anytime it's something where it has a really good story and it holds my interest, I will talk about it for hours. I can definitely tell when I'm not interested in something if I start to just be like, meh, I don't know. A lot of the time when it comes to TV shows, I try to watch at least the first episode or two, depending, and then from there I can determine if I like it. Usually within that amount of time, with like the pilot episode and such, I can usually tell like, yeah, I'm gonna like this, or nah, this is not my thing. Which I think is a pretty good rule of thumb, to be fair. Like here, then I dig this out. Yeah, okay. This is what happens when I don't measure. Or I do when I forget the frickin' measurements. Yeah. I definitely find, if anything, it's not necessarily TV shows, it's stories that I really like talking about the most. Gosh, what is one not let go of? Honestly, anything that has kind of a, not necessarily deeper meaning, but more like something behind in the context is really nice. Digging out things correctly, because already, as we've seen, I have a tendency to forget to dig. Oh, there's my bed. I know my bed is underneath my feet, so. Sometimes I think about like ideas to do for stream. too. And there have been times where I'm like, would it be fun to read, like, stories on stream, maybe? Just like a day where it's like, I don't really feel like playing anything or doing much, but I still want to, like, talk. I feel like stories would be fun. I would just have to make sure I don't stutter, because then it would suck. I feel like that'd be a fun little thing to do. Especially around Halloween time. Just reading, like... That'd be fun. Bap, bap, bap. Bap. I believe breath level. Okay, cool. We are in business. Labs. I can see it. It's fine. But yeah, I feel like fun little Halloween thing. Let me know. If anybody wants to hear that kind of stuff, just let me know. I'll see what I can do. Hopefully I get a better setup by then. Eventually, of course, everything's eventual. I do want to get like a better setup, like PC and all that fun stuff. But that is a future me problem. Let's see. Slabs. One. That is a wall. Now that I think about it, I know I said this one over here was done, but I think I need to adjust it. Slabs need to go here first. Yep. I had a feeling something about this was off. Shit! Fucking dick drift. There we go. Now it doesn't feel as like you're gonna pop at your head. Here too. Now there's more. Yep, there we go. Taller doors is all it needed. Shit! With a better setup, I would figure out a way to pick. Because I like talking, but there are some times where my voice gets tired. Of course, eating whole grain Cheerios does not help either because it gets stuck. It's not fun. I have water, but it's just like, ugh. Would it be better if I had milk with the Cheerios? Probably. Am I gonna do that? No. don't feel like it. Okay, creepy cave noises, no. Stop. Stop that. Stop. Not allowed. Waterfront, sorry. ADHD. My brain thought back to when I was talking about the Southeast base and trying to figure out what the name is for something like that to have a essentially property. Yeah, property on like literally by the water. It's waterfront. I don't know why all I thought of was shoreline or everything but that. But fun brain is fun. It just popped in my brain. If the thought finally went off. Ground level, so there needs to be one more platform. But first, there's iron to be dug. I'm gonna fill this back up after I dig it out, because out if I choose. Oop. It's like nothing ever happened. Okay. Up is like around here. Kind of. I'm gonna add one. I don't know. I feel like on castle builds, a long window looks really nice. Iron! Granted, do we need all this for armor for everybody? Yes. So many resources that ended up being hidden in here. It kind of drives me nuts a little bit. Because I'm like, this here the entire time you're telling me we could have had all this, but no! It had to be hidden. Definitely needs to go back. There we go. Yep, that works. More resources for everybody. Honestly, we could probably just build I could honestly just build another cauldron instead of trying to find one, but I'm lazy. Ow. I have to remember to put trapdoors over there. Probably not gonna remember it, but no, an attempt will be made, at the very least. Okay, stop. Stop. Stop! I don't know if it's just my controller, but there's some times where I'll be building or doing something and I'm like, it'll like move me forward and I'm like, I don't want to go over there. Over there is usually death. I don't want that. Probably why I fall off a mountain so many times. And not just because sometimes I forget and move forward and I don't crouch and I die. If anything, my fear with this is because there's an ancient city down below, somehow, I know it's probably not going to happen, but somehow the warden would hear us running around up here and be like, I'm gonna come kill you. That is literally a fear of mine. Please no, like, please no. I'm gonna just knock on wood just to be safe, because knowing my luck so far with this server, it would happen. Just to me. It happened to me. And I would be very upsetty, because it's just like, why? Why me? I'm just vibing, I just want to build a pretty castle, that's it. That's all I want to do. Torches, and nothing spawns up here. I mean, not like it would, because it is all slab. Supposedly slabs they don't spawn on, but can never be too safe, okay? Especially knowing my luck. Okay, well, I believe this tower's done. I'm gonna double check this one really quick, just to be safe. Yeah. Grass and everything will get replaced, it's fine. After this, the only thing that'll be left is to excavate the towers from their respective notches in the walls in here. Shouldn't be too difficult. I say this, but sometimes this thing is like, no, you get to fall to your death now. Heckin' rude. I think that's been the difficult thing, has been keeping the walls consistent. Because sometimes they kind of jet out weirdly, because the way I have it is like just regular sides with like no doors, are, you know, single column like this is fine. But when it has a door, I take away this side bit, because that way it kind of streamlines it a little bit. But it becomes an issue when there's multiple doors. But I think I've got it pretty well designed so far. And now another difficult part will be the other towers that are more out in the open, because eventually I'm gonna be running into more mobs in those areas. Not excited for. And these are gonna be the walls, but I'm leaving them open because it's a little harder to what you call, oh gosh, step. Ugh. It's a little harder to dig into the sides if I have to like lean over. Whereas if I leave it open, I could just kind of walk through on the sides. Next, so I'm gonna put my bed over there. And I actually have to take a bit of a bio break, so I'm gonna run an ad really quick. I'm sorry, I know we probably just went through one, but we're just gonna run that, and I'll be back. Had a bio break, got some more water. Have a snack still. Ah. Whew. Better. You know, I know game. I know I said I just feel much better, but that is not the cue to play spooky dungeon sounds. Stop that. God, that just reminds me. I made the mistake one night. Discs, and one of them, like the newer ones, and one of them is very creepy. Should not have done that. Had a hard time sleeping after that one. Not fun. Don't get me wrong, I do like horror. I like horror and gore and all that fun stuff, but supernatural, spooky shit, I still get scared. So, it's not much of an aversion nowadays. When I was younger, oh yeah, I would not have been able to be okay with ghosts and stuff. I actually, you know, to be fair, when it comes to the paranormal, I chose, and I still choose not to mess with that shit. Just don't. You know, you let them be, you let them rest, right? You don't mess with that spooky shit, in my opinion, because that's just asking to get haunted. That's just asking for problems, in my opinion. So, just saying. So I don't do that. I don't fucks with that. But like other horror movies, like zombies and like other stuff like that, yeah, I can handle those. Those are fun. That. But when Minecraft decides to do chain jingling and spooky stompy noises, no, no, thank you. That shit that will make my job harder. I don't like it. Especially when my shield is literally about to break. I mean, I have another one in my pocket, but it's just the principle of the thing of like knowing it is possible to die is. But definitely, if I get the chance to this year for Halloween, I do want to do more spooky stuff. Like last year was kind of tame, I think. But I love spooky month. I love Halloween. It's literally my favorite. And it helps that it's my birth month, so that's also a fun time. Yeah, I kind of want to do something. But I definitely do have a lot of plans. I still have yet to things on Final Fantasy. On that front, I have like 2 more classes to get to cap, and then that's it. Well, if you don't count Blue Mage. I don't count Blue Mage, personally. The limited class, it's not a battle class. But, you know, that one's at in the 60s. I think all the classes that I have to get to their respective level caps are all in the 60s. And I've found that leveling from 60 to 71 is pain. I don't know what it is. I don't know what they did. But like 50 to 60 is not bad. Like with like duty support and leveling and all that fun stuff. But for some reason, like the tail end of Heavensward into Stormblood is just, you get smacked, and it's just like, huh? And there's like certain skills where it's like, yeah, you need this thing, but you're not going to use it because we're going to put you in all level 50s, and then you're finally going to get a chance to use it and you don't remember how to use it. And it's like, I want to do things. Which, speaking of, I should really check my Final Fantasy stuff later. Probably do my Moogle tomes, because I've heard one of them, one of the weeklies, there's a chance to be fishing for a specific thing. And I'm just like, oh boy. I don't think I've even done the level 50 quest for fishing yet. Level 50? It's some kind of, it is a side quest. It's not a class quest. I've done all my class quests. Or anybody even gets on me for that. It's more so, I think it's like a side quest that you can get stuff from. And I have yet to complete it. Because I forget why. I feel like it was something either timed or some kind of node where I was like, fuck this shit. More than likely I wasn't leveled enough at the time. Oh, I need to... Something that I think it was either I couldn't find the right area or it was just it wasn't working. I don't know why. Because I noticed a lot of the later fishing like quests are kind of like that, where they're like, yeah, you just have to follow the clues. I'm like, that doesn't help me. Iron underneath that, though. While I am happy for these resources, its placement is not ideal for me. Better not be anymore, I swear to God. Okay. Now. Granted, would it be mine anyway eventually? Yes. But I'd rather grab it now and deal with it than, oh no, I don't have the thing, and then it'd be like, it was right here the entire time. And still mine this about this high. If anything, this is just saving time for later me. Having to do this and hop over all the walls and shit. I considered treating myself to Starbucks, but I looked at the time and I was like, oh, I'm not going to be able to start on time if I go and do that. So I decided to have Cheerios and some grapes and my vitamins. Like I had, you know, decent small breakfast, I think. Definitely probably healthier than going out for food at the moment. If I so choose, I can probably get some later. Though it is kind of cold today. It is rainy today, technically. Living in Hawaii, you kind of get used to it raining a lot during the winter. It still is like kind of like late winter, where it's starting to warm up, but not quite. You know what I mean? All these cold deposits, all of them, just there's everywhere in this place. Nice, yes, but it's a pain in the ass to stop and gather, even though I know it's for my own good, because then it's like one less thing I have to worry about later. Shit. There we go. I can't see. That's funny though, it's like I'm getting all these levels for this. All it's gonna be used for is repairing gear. Like, it's just otherwise it's gonna either sit until I die, or I eventually will hopefully get a chance to enchant things. There's like multiple projects going on at once. There's paper and leather gathering for the books, wood for the bookshelves, items to combine and repair and enchant or disenchant for levels, castle building, or yeah, technically, you know, I'm gonna say it. This is castle building. This is part of it because I said so. What else? There is planning to make a new base. Not necessarily to move there, but it's more so it's like if we go on expeditions, it's a place to stay that you know will be accessible and have resources, rather than trying to constantly make a makeshift base every time you explore and risk dying with all your hard-earned stuff. Like, having somewhere stable to stay, I think, would be good. Tower's already technically done. It just needs to be dug out, so I'm just gonna move this way. Start working on the side like I'm supposed to. I think I'm following like a similar logic like I did in Conan, which is basically I would rather stay at a base that I have access to and try and have to make and like take materials with me or find materials to make a makeshift one and panic every time I don't have everything I need and then die. I like to be prepared. What it is. Case in point, I have to go make more pickaxes. Now that I have bigger doors, I don't feel like I'm hitting my head. I can see. In case something tries to pop out at me like an asshole, I should probably grab... You know what? I should probably grab a crafting table to move along with the bed. That would probably be better. That way I can, if I have the materials on me, I can just make it while I'm out, and then I don't have to worry. I'm also gonna make that to make torches. Good. I'm gonna put... I've made a habit of putting anything that needs to be smelted or like anything that should go in here. So like this will go downstairs. These will definitely go downstairs in the boxes. Make some room in inventory for more stacks. Actually, some of these I'm going to make more slabs because I have a feeling I'm going to need more. Yeah, that works. I'm going to hold on to the dirt just in case. And then I do need to go downstairs for more sticks and the crafting table. I say downstairs, but it's more so I need to go back down to the base. I just find this entire thing so cool. Oh. There is a crafting table. Oh, I do need to put the wood back. Whatever I don't use, I try to put back. Ow. Funny thing, that fish is emergency fish. Just in case something happens. If I do find terracotta, I could probably make like a design on this back wall with like lights, either glowstone or sea lanterns if I find a sea temple. And it can make a really nice little thing. I think that would be really nice. Yeah, I think this is a cave literally running right through here, so that's great. It's lit up though, so I don't think anything should attack. I should be safe. Working on this back tower here. Yep. There. Back to building. Constantly moving my spawn point and stuff like that. Ideal? No, but it's better than having to run every single time. My thing is remembering to take it with me. I think next week we will see what Miss Hubba Bubba is up to. If I'm remembering correctly from last stream, we got the plantation started. Like we have people. I think. Oh God, yeah, I remember what we're trying to do in that game now. Frickin' Meridia. Frickin' new hand touches the beacon, bitch. Listen. I like Skyrim, but you can't deny that there are some quests that are really annoying. Especially when they have that RNG chance of like, you could be exploring things and then you just see it and then you make the mistake of touching it and then she's like, a new hand touches the beacon, and it's just like, fuck! Now I gotta go do this thing and it's gonna stay in my pocket and it's heavy. All you want to do is like chuck it at something. I forgot where the ladders are on this. I believe we're facing this way. This way. Back wall. Oh, fuck. The ladders are relatively cheap to make. Not high enough. There we go. I feel like this is top of the mountain again. Or at least building into it. It probably is, knowing my luck. God damn it! Stop it! Ay, ay, ay. Why the stream is 18 plus, because I swear every time I build. Because if it wasn't, I would be in trouble with all the parents being like, "Hey, you're swearing at my kid," and be like, "Yep." And you don't? If I pause for a second and look at things, it's because I'm double checking my math. Yeah, my measurements. Because I hate when I measure something and I'm like, yeah, I did it. And then I look at it again, I'm like, damn it, it's off. Annoying. Don't fall off. Ow. Boop. 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 I'm less likely to fall off now. Just got. Oh, my leg. My leg. Ow. My knee. Ah. Step. Said it once before and I'll say it again. Stop with the creepy noises. I swear to God. Bap. Bap. If there's anything I do want to manage to find when I expand the map, it would be fossils. I feel like that'd be cool. I know it's part of the update. And so I think that'd be really cool to be able to find. It probably won't be here because I don't. It's desert is different from the tundra, but in another part of the map, I do want to expand it. My dream for this server, cross fingers, is to find one of each biotype and survive. I think that would be cool. And like build a base in each place. That rhymed unintentionally. But yeah, because I think that'd be really cool to have like a base in the snow and a base in the sands and a base in the forest. Like, one, and like I feel like it'd be cool. And then like one, if I end up being so ambitious, I could make like a pirate ship or something off of one of the shipwrecks. I feel like that'd be cool. Of course, it will not be overnight. It would not be very quick. But I got dreams. I got plans. I feel like it'd be really couple more levels, honestly. Damn it. One thing at a time. If anything, getting these towers built before I try to build a castle into mountain would be a good idea. Or is a good idea. Flatten out the space. That way I can kind of terraform it to what I need. Don't worry about nothing. Have a big old space to build to my heart's content. If anything, there is a possibility I may go into creative off stream and test out building it like without like I think I may make like a super flat like as like a yeah, actually I think I may turn a super flat of mine into like a creative testing thing where I can test out the build and where I want stuff. I think that would be a good idea. That way I don't overshoot and end up wasting resources. Plus then I can test like color palettes and things like that. Well, maybe I'll do that off or either off stream or I can test it if people want to. I don't know if y'all want to see that. Um, but yes, I can test like color palettes and all in the size of everything and determine if I need to shrink, if I need to enlarge. More than likely, I'll probably need. It'll depend on what kind of feel I'm going for. Most of this, like the cobblestone flooring will stay for the slabs. It's more so everything else that may change, like the walls that will probably change depending on what materials are available to me. I can feel my voice like starting to crack. I needed to take a sip of water really quick. Um yeah, like this is considered the top of the tower, but there's a high possibility I may need to extend these when I'm done, but again, that's a future problem. This is kind of like the basis of like at least this high. It shouldn't be too big. Um the castle itself may end up being taller. I am low-key considering loading into a super flat, but like it's taking everything in me not to like quit and go do it because I need to focus. But oh, I think this hour's done. Time goes so fast when you're talking. Not even gonna lie. Do I have ladders to make or yeah, up at least a few more? Can move this over. Other tower. Hopefully it's safe. The further we get into this back section, the more nervous I'm going to be because this is all open right here. So I may kind of hang back over here, just safety reasons. Because eventually this is going to be open, like over here is going to be open air to meet up with the other side. But for now, safety first. I don't want to die. starts here, right? And then boop. Double check. And then boop. Okay, we're good. Because if anything, the towers on the sides are going to be shorter than the actual castle. Let me see, where's my diagram? Well, it's daytime, and I have some daylight. I think that, because at least I feel like the doors to like the castle turrets, like the main part of the castle, should line up with the middle towers on each side. But I may cut that in half just for space sake and make it 10. 10, circle, 10, 10, castle tower. That leaves 30 spaces to work with, so maybe 20. Another tower. I could also widen it. Oh, yeah, because then maybe I don't want to align it with the back two towers per se, but maybe like meet in the middle, like almost in the middle of that square, like that 20 by 20 diagonal. So 10, 10 there, and then 10, 10 on the other side. Shoot, I don't know how I'm gonna do this, but I will have the space after, of course, after I excavate everything. So the actual castle itself will be maybe a couple streams ahead, to be fair. But if anything, I have a general layout, and then I can make it as big or as small as I want. I can have the space to add things, take things out. I know I will want a stables. I will want a stable for the horses. I don't want to keep my horse down there forever. The thing will be figuring out how to get him up here. I could probably put him on the elevator, but I may end up having to climb the mountain with him, and then maybe, oh god, that means I'm gonna have to make a pathway for that, which, boy, that might be a project in itself. ambitious dreams, for sure. Oh, other way. I need to take out this so I can see. But I think eventually, I don't know if I want to do a ice highway to like the edge of the tundra to make it easier to traverse to the southeast, or if I want to do like a mine cart thing. I know I need some kind of transportation that probably won't be horses, at least for the southeast, because the problem with that is there's a lot of rivers down there that are not crossable by horse. You have to have at least like one block below the water for the horse to traverse, or you can't ride the horse. You need to either lead them to shore or you're shit out of luck, unless you happen to have some dirt on you. So I think that's probably why I want a waterfront base, simply because there will be more likely of a chance that we will use boats to explore and those are a little bit easier to deal with. I know eventually I do want to find the end on this world, and you know, we kill the Ender Dragon as a group. I refuse to go in alone. Like, I'm brave, but I'm not that brave. And you know, we get shulker boxes and all that fun stuff, and that way we can transport things easier. I would consider a minecart system, but I've done that before, and I don't know how well it would work with lag, because I am on PS4, and majority of my friends are on PS5, and so I don't know how well that would work with lag. It's already kind of laggy with the elevator as it is, so I don't want to cause issues with any of like my redstone systems, and I do want to make it as simple as possible. I don't simplistic and least game crashing as possible, at least for the time being, because eventually I do plan to get a PS5 of my own when I can afford it, and I'm sure things will load much better. Oh gosh, this is a big coal vein. What? How did I not see this? There was one like really, literally right there. Well, we're swimming in coal, so we will almost never run out. It's feckin' everywhere in this mountain, so that's a good thing. Because then we'll have plenty of coal for torches and cooking and smelting and all that fun stuff. But yeah, so I do have big plans for this server. I don't want it to be like some of my other ones that I've run on stream where they kind of die. Because I think I did stream Minecraft a little while ago, and I like this game. It's very calming. Definitely makes it easier for me to talk. Literally talking people's ear off as I play. And I like building things. Building things is fun. You know? And I think and it's mostly because I'm like watching stuff like Flip play hardcore, which I don't think Bedrock has hardcore mode yet. I do want to try hardcore one day. But the more I'm learning about it, the more I'm like, I can wait. Living on one life, knowing my luck, very difficult. I'm not a pro Minecraft player. I don't know how to survive that well yet. But I'm getting there, you know, I'm learning. Slowly but surely. Because, like, when I first started this world, I was like, I'm a Minecraft babby, like, survival babby. I play on easy and normal mode. That's what I'm used to. And I think I only played on, like, another friend's hardcore, or not hardcore, but hard mode, like, once before this. And I'm just like, things hit hard. They're mean in this one. And I'm just like, holy shit, I was not expecting this much of a challenge. I wanted a challenge, but damn. But now I've kind of gotten used to it in a weird way where I'm like, yeah, this is fine. Like, I've developed strategies. Like, I literally, I keep track of time with a clock in my hotbar. So I can just look at it and be like, oh, it's time for bed. Especially if I'm mining or anything like that, doing any kind of construction work underground. It's helpful. Or it's like if I'm on an expedition and I'm lost somewhere, I'm like, oh, I need to find a village, or I need to find a bed, or put one down, because it's about to be nighttime and I'm about to get my shit rocked if I don't. Holy crap. And like, literally, I almost never have iron, like, I'd never leave without having my armor on now. Like, it's been a interesting time kind of adjusting my playstyle, because I remember, like, for me, normally, if I'm playing normally, I don't care. I don't wear armor. I don't wear shit. Like, I'm fine. Because things don't hit that hard, right? Not anymore. Not on hard mode. Things hit hard on this mode, and they are mean. Especially the fucking strays. I can't believe I settled here. Like, there are moments where I go through this Stop with the creepy sounds. What did I say? Stop it. Where I'm like, why a castle? It's always a castle too. It's always the thing where I'm like, yeah, I want to build a castle, and then I'm like, I start building it. I'm like, I regret ever wanting to build a castle. Why do I do this to myself? But then it's like, well, it'll be fun. It can be a nice big castle. You can live with all your friends, have good times. It's for fun, is what it is. So it's nice. It's nice. I'm having a good time. It's just a lot of digging, a lot of trying to manage inventory space, and get like, look at this. Look at this. I only have 2 spaces left. Like all this eventually is just gonna fall on the floor. It's just gonna stay there until I can transport materials back. So much stone. I mean, well, I guess realistically, I could start smelting it back down into stone. Once I figure out a palette. That would probably be a good idea. I'm also thinking about what I want to eat for lunch. Debating whether I want to do kimchi fried rice or grilled cheese. Grilled cheese is not bad, but I need to eat something. Very small breakfast. Fried rice might be the move. Ah! Heckin' stick drift. Shit. Really, stick drift is the bane of my existence. Especially when it's my aiming stick. Ugh. There's coal above this. I saw it. God. At this rate, I'm gonna have to bring a chest. Oh my gosh, my phone keeps going. Winward is very busy right now. It's like, I know. I know. I think this is meant to be a doorway. Yep. Just for... And it gives me a little bit extra room for all this stone I have to eventually lug back down. Yep, there was coal up there. No, I should be more happy to see coal. I should. But there's just so much of it. That I have to eventually lug back downstairs and be like, look, I found things! by talking about food. Oh, yep, there it goes. Well, on the bright side, I'm on the back of the build now. Progress. Because that tower and I think one more, and then it's back around to the other side. And then I will have done pretty well for myself if I do say so myself. Hole has got to go. Because it's gonna bug me. That is just sitting there. Also, I need to get up there. That's another thing. Better to have an efficiency pickaxe with unbreaking, probably. But I don't enchant things. So I have 23 levels. God damn it, I wasn't paying attention. Stop those creepy noises right now. Stop it. Okay. Ow. Yep, that looks about right. Ugh, goodness. Shit. back. There, put that there. For some reason, if it gets even remotely dark, that's when it decides to go. More coal? Really? Never thought I'd be disappointed to see coal. Shit. Did not mean to find that. Ah, runaway Cheerio. Hole in that one. Some of these are fracking huge. Yes, fracking huge. I mean, honestly, this build is the same way, but damn. To make that trip back down sooner rather than later. Ow! Not that quick. Quick trip to the other side of the base. Actually, I should go downstairs and make some more. Transport some of the stone too. Got it. Yeah. Ladders and pickaxe. Yes. I worked very hard. Arches. Can't even see the build on the map yet, but you know, it's fine. I wish it could be a smooth elevator like a real life one, but you know what? This is actually not bad. Finish this one. Dead. Okay. Okay, this one is gonna have to be built. I'm gonna put this one. Dark, and I don't like that. I mined something here. Everything, I bring shovels with me, not only for dirt, but also gravel, just in case. Because I've ran into quite a bit of gravel, which is good, in the sense that that means I can get flint for flint and steel, and also, arrows. Bow and arrow. Case in point, speaking of gravel, there's an easier way to do it, but like, okay, so this is how I normally do it. Just by using this method. Mostly because it's easier on my tools. But the problem is, you don't really get flint. That currently, so. Oh, I got some anyway. I'm not mad at it. Thing is, you gotta be real quick with it too. Like, press it just before. Sand works the same way, if I'm not mistaken. Kinda nice. Out the torches! This is one way. Or, you know, you can do it the normal way. I just like doing it this way because it's a little faster. As much, like, holding down and trying to... It definitely helps when I have stick drift like this because then I don't have to worry as much about hitting the wrong thing and wasting... Plus, look at that! All nice and clear. Eventually this is gonna get knocked down, so I'm not super worried about it, but I'd definitely prefer to have it dug out ahead of time, so less blocks I have to worry about, the better. Definitely less blocks I have to worry about falling on my head. If anything, people will have plenty of cobblestone for any kind of cobblestone builds they wanna do. There's gonna be a shit ton. And also, having this much cobblestone is good for the nether too. If anything, it's a good thing I'm doing this project. talk about copium for how long this will take, but I have a text message from my mama. Text. 1 second, I'll be right back. Okay. Oh gosh, I see a runaway Cheerio on my chair. Ugh. Had to step away for a quick second. Hospital stuff for grandma to take care of. No, nothing bad. It's just my mom needed a phone number of one of the people. But if you're talking about the runaway Cheerio, yes. No runaway Cheerios. Task and a half. Nothing. Oh, but yeah, so in case you're not aware, my grandmother is... Oh, goodness. Hold on, I have a phone call. Now, if these doctors could all get in contact with each other, that'd be great. But they don't. Okay. But yeah, so she's doing good. They're trying to do things so that they can do a lumpectomy, I believe, next month. Pretty sure. So they're just double checking that she's fit for surgery and all that fun stuff. But for some reason, they don't seem to talk to each other when they want to schedule appointments. They kind of just be like, "How about this?" And it's just like, "Okay, well, you need to keep in mind, that it's not just the patient, driving herself everywhere. She is being driven because she doesn't feel comfortable driving. And if y'all don't communicate, nothing, then we ain't gonna get shit done." So, a little rant over. Um, so, yeah. So there's appointments and stuff that gotta be done today and all that fun stuff. Of course, I'm at home streaming, so I get called for like, "Do you have this information? Can you see this information?" I'm like, "Okay, this." I am considering cutting stream short because holiday, and I'm also hungry. I need food. I need more than just Cheerios. I also don't know what I want to eat. I should determine what I want to eat first. At the same time, I wanna order out or like go walk and get something, but I don't want to if I need to be here for phone calls and other information. What I mean. We'll see. Hopefully I can get these towers done. I have this one. I have this one. That one. Corner. 1, 2, 3. 4 more, and then it should be towers at least. Yeah, because this is a beginning. So yes, I have 1, 2, 4 towers left in total. Run, because strays are going to start spawning. second mean? Okay, let's see. Shit. Ah. Shit. One sec. Oh, I see the hydrate. I had to make a quick phone call. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. If my computer can keep up, oh goodness. Yes. Hydration is very important. But yeah, so I had to make a quick phone call because for some reason my mom wasn't getting my text messages, so I had to make sure that that went through. Because literally the reason why I knew it didn't go through is because she texted me saying basically the exact same thing that I had just told her, and I was like, okay, I need to call her because for some reason it's acting as if like my texts aren't going through, and guaranteed it's going to go through after the fact. It's going to go through after, and then she'll have already called and got everything settled. But yeah, as far as I know, Grandma's okay. There's just, I guess they're just trying to find, they're trying to do stuff, medical things, all that fun stuff. Yeah. Oh, time to break a pickaxe. I heard the Baldur's Gate. I can't carry anymore in my, just go through my head. Oh boy. Okay, better not be either lava or more coal back here. Oh, what did I just say? What did I just say? I said better not. And what did you do? You gave me... I've gotten sidetracked because there's so much friggin' gravel. Barely even working that hard to mine all this, and I feel like I'm out of breath. It's for all the fucking gravel, okay? It's not for any other reason. Okay. Back to our regularly scheduled programming. Fun fact, though, snow breaks on slabs. I've noticed. And here comes the rain. Excuse me. It. Slabs are useful. I just hate working with them because they do stuff like that. Ugh. No, I don't know why my controller decided to do that. I'm going to make quicker. I think this would be quicker. I think. Yeah, this is going to be shorter. Hello, traveler. Don't know how you're still alive out here, but you are. Lost your llamas. As much as I want to make this entire stream me just building and excavating, I feel like 3.5 hours of this is more than it. I'm going to take a break. Actually end stream here for now. Of course, not before not doing a dumb mistake and moving. I'm going to move my bed and stuff because this area is done pretty much. Yeah, that way I don't die. And then just to kind of remind myself what I'm doing, I'm gonna kind of angle my character right here. Alright. Save and quit. Alright. Well, that is all we have time for today. Normally I end around 2, but I kind of want to make some food so I don't, starve. But yeah, but that is all from me for today. I hope everybody has a nice and safe and fun Valentine's Day, whether you got somebody or somebodies or you just got yourself. Like, enjoy yourself, have fun, and I hope you have a good rest of your day. Thanks for watching.